The City of Barrie does not have control over this emergency until now. Today I'm announcing that I've declared a state of emergency in the City of Barrie, as I requested the former administration to do. While we wait for the county's long-term plan to be implemented, the City of Barrie is immediately instituting the state of emergency to reclaim our streets, our boulevards, our parks, our squares, our feeling of safety, and our order. Barrie City Council has already done so much. In 2023, we provided an additional $1.65 million, increasing our funding to local social service agencies. Also in 2023, we ended the prisoner drop-off program in downtown Barrie that left individuals in our downtown from around the province of Ontario when they left incarceration at Penetang. In 2025, with the help of our police resources, and I see our Deputy Chief here today, Deputy, we funded an additional 17 officers to enforce the law right here in our downtown center. Also, just a couple of weeks ago, we created an additional 55 affordable and supportive housing units, with many more to be approved in the coming months. In the last 2 months, we've had a double homicide. E. coli levels reaching almost 5 times the failure concentration in our streams leading down from the encampments to our beaches. A major increase in tents along city streets with the closure of the encampment. Multiple fires being set last Wednesday alone. A tent that was right behind me being found with drug money, drugs, multiple crossbows, and a pistol. Assaults, rampant drug use, overdoses, theft, exposure to needles by citizens just trying to clean downtown, defecation in doorways, increased encampments, and public indecency. And with all of this, I can honestly say Barrie might have the problem, but we are not the reason. Well over half of the individuals who are homeless in our city are just not from here and not from Simcoe County. Removing encampments, beginning with those that are nearest our most critical infrastructure and public spaces. Creating a position to oversee the implementation of social services and coordination of services between the various agencies responsible, i.e., remove any and all silos. And we will commission a report to clearly delineate how we got here and make recommendations of our next steps so that we never come back into this emergency situation.
Doors Open is a provincial initiative spotlighting different heritage, creative, and unique spaces in cities from across Ontario. We have a lot of really unique spaces, heritage buildings, creative spaces that are a bit of a well-kept secret, and it's important for the community to understand what we have here in the city and be given an opportunity to experience these spaces firsthand. So Doors Open Barrie is taking place on Saturday, September 27th from 10 a.m. to 4 p.m. We've got 19 different spaces lined up and ready to open their doors to residents and visitors to the community, to allow them to experience the spaces firsthand. This year, Doors Open is falling within Culture Days, and so there's an opportunity for some of our Doors Open spaces to be hosting hands-on arts activities that are free and available for the community to experience. This year, there's also 3 different walking tours taking place, in addition to the physical locations that are participating in Doors Open. A few examples are the Arts House, that is going to have some hands-on arts activities taking place all day, and the Barrie Public Library is having a live mural painting activity. Collier United Church is hosting tours of their pipe organ room. We are looking forward to seeing the community out experiencing all of the unique spaces and activities the city has to offer.
Walk for Dog Guides is a fundraising event that happens every year, and all money raised goes towards the Lions Foundation of Canada Dog Guides and their 7 different dog training programs. The Lions Foundation of Canada is a not-for-profit organization, so they receive no help from the government, not a dime, and all money is brought in either through the Lions clubs across Canada, private donations, and other corporations, and Pet Valu, of course. Pet Valu has been their main sponsor now for a number of years, and the Pet Valu here in Arroyo has been an absolute angel here in helping us. I've done all 17 walks here in Aurelia. The first year I was only a walker. The next few years I was co-organizer, and I've been the main co-organizer since 2012. What I love to tell people is that Aurelia was the second top fundraising walk in Canada last year, which I think is amazing considering Aurelia is a smaller city. And I would love to have that happen again. We raised $20,000 last year, and I would love to see that happen again. Well, Polly is a female yellow lab. She is basically the extension to my left hand and my eyes to the world. And without her, I wouldn't have the independence or the peace of mind, or even, although it's not her job, the emotional support that I need to carry on, because we all need some kind of support. And these dogs, not only do they become our constant companions, they save our lives. This dog will make sure that I don't walk into traffic. That's how she saves my life. It doesn't cost anything to match these dogs. It's approximately $35,000 to train each dog before they're matched. And the only thing that costs you is the vet bills and the food once you are matched. But it doesn't cost you anything to get the dog. And I think the community needs to know that. And when the Lions Club are doing any fundraising events, by all means help them as well.
Collingwood Fashion Week is in its 5th year. It runs usually late September, so this year it's the 22nd to the 26th. It's a Monday to Friday event. Starts off with a launch party on Monday evening to get everyone in the mood, and then follows through with lots of activities at all the fashion retailers, fashion shows, trunk shows, sip-and shops, a little bit of styling, all sorts of fun things that our retailers offer during the week. And then, of course, this year our finale is at the historic Gaiety Theatre, and will feature Jeannie Becker, a fashion icon that has been in this business for so many years. It is fashion as art. We call it a canvas in motion, or taking it from the creator to the wearer, because fashion really is a statement of art and a statement of culture, and we really hope that we can take this theme and move it right into an event that happens on the Saturday following Fashion Week, which is our annual art crawl, which happens, of course, right in downtown. From a downtown perspective, we know that we are very much an arts and culture downtown. But when we sat down and looked at what else this downtown has to offer, it is an amazing fashion hub. We have fashion retailers right from curated consignment shops to high-end couture that brings fashion in from across the world, and we knew that this was something that we could really tie into our strong arts and culture sectors and bring those two together. So a lot of the fashion shows happen at restaurants or in art galleries. We're finishing the finale after we leave the Gaiety. We will be over at Butter Art Gallery, which is actually a gallery that was one of the that started the art crawl, so it really ties them together. We also want to feature the rest of the downtown, so it's a very mobile event, so people are walking throughout the downtown, so they're discovering other aspects of our downtown business community. And then, of course, we always tie this Fashion Week into a local charity, and proceeds from ticket sales go to the charities. And this year we are featuring Home Horizons.
Want to share news from your area? We'd love to hear from you. Email us with your community updates and be part of the conversation.